Hi, welcome to Senior View on the Road. We're live here at the Senior Center today. I'm Amy Beck, the Assistant Director at the Hopkinton Senior Center, filling in for Mary McLeod. We are here today to give you a taste of day-to-day life at the Senior Center. I have with me today Lisa Deneen, who's our assistant, receptionist, here. And Lisa, how did you come to the Senior Center?
My mother-in-law comes here, and a position had opened up, and I applied for it about 4 months ago. So I've been here for 4 months now.
And we've put you through the paces every single day.
Yes, you have. It is. I enjoy coming here every day. It's a very warm and welcoming place to be.
And Lisa's the face you will see when you first come through the doorway. She sits at our front desk and she welcomes you. And when you come in, if you have questions, Lisa's the one to ask. So, Lisa, what are some of the questions that people usually ask when they first come?
A lot of people ask about the activities that we have here at the Senior Center. Today, actually, we have some quilters down the hallway, we have knitting, we have exercise programs 4 days a week. So
they just want to know how to, and Lisa's the one actually who you would talk to if you needed to sign up for an activity, either on the phone or when you come in through the doorway. Lisa's there to help you out.
Yeah. We have lunch every day, 11:30 and 12 o'clock lunches.
That's
that
right.
are prepared here at the Senior Center.
So Lisa's the one to ask if you have a question. Lisa's the one you check in with, and Lisa's the one who will hunt you down if you forget to pay for your classes. So be nice to Lisa. So now, as far as I know, we're heading into the holiday season. How do you celebrate the holidays?
Well, usually I celebrate here in Hopkinton, but this year I am traveling to Tennessee to be with family down there. A lot of my relatives are heading down towards Tennessee, so I'm going to spend the holidays down there.
She has a new little niece that she's going
to. I do. My niece had a baby, and I cannot wait to get my hands on her.
And when she comes up here, you'll bring her to the Senior Center.
Absolutely.
So we can see her as well.
Absolutely.
That's great.
Yes. And how do you
How do
spend the
I
holidays?
celebrate? Well, we end up running back and forth between two different families. We go out to my husband's family, and then we're back here the next day, and my mother comes over, and the kids are all there, and it is a very loud, busy time no matter where we go.
Awesome. Yes. I usually love Christmas Eve. I know things are going to be different this year with me traveling on Christmas Day, but Christmas Eve, just like when people get together and just dinner after church, 4 o'clock Mass, and
kind of like here when people get together. I mean, the activities and everything else going on here is kind of everyone's family. I know the first year I was here, when people left for the break, we closed down for a week, it was sad. People were sad to leave their family here at the Senior Center and say goodbye, that they weren't going to see people for a week or so while everyone was away. So it is you think of family as being just your blood family, but there is a family here as well.
Absolutely.
I think that people find. So.
It feels like family when you come here.
It does.
Definitely does.
It does. And I think a lot of the people that we will see today can attest to the very same thing, that there's a lot of family, a lot of good feeling here, a lot of, just everything you would do with your family you're going to find here.
But then we'll be back starting a new year.
And then we'll start the new year and more activities coming in. I think one of the things I'd like everyone to remember is that, if you're 60 and over in our town, you receive our newsletter every month. And in it, there are all sorts of activities. And don't forget to read it, because you never know what you're going to find there. I think sometimes we think, oh, I'm not going to go to the Senior Center. I'm not ready to go to the Senior Center. But there are things that you might enjoy. Today, we've got a Christmas party with karaoke and Christmas carols and pizza. And, a lot of days we have the policemen just had their party here this past weekend. So keep an eye on what's going on. We have something, I think, for everyone.
Absolutely.
So now I think we're going to have a roll-in from last week while Mary McLeod was here, and let's see what she's got.
So, go ahead.
Well, welcome all of you who are watching on the road. What a beautiful town we have to explore, don't we? and to see the wonderful new senior center here. It's been now here about 7 years, hasn't it?
Or 8, I think.
8 years, okay. And this is Mary Jo, our wonderful volunteer. And Mary Jo, how long have you been here volunteering?
About 7 years, I think. Yes, just around that.
Oh, just think of the people that you have greeted walking through that door.
Yes, we try to welcome them when they come in to see us and make them feel at home and direct them to whatever they're coming for.
I can't say how important it is when people do walk through that door, how well received and cared for. You can just see it on their faces. You know, a big smile comes on their face, and it's all because of people like you.
Yes, that's what we're here for.
Thank you very much. Yes, and this is Mina, who is our wonderful volunteer greeter. And it's just so wonderful to, as I said before, walking in here, the smiles you receive. Mina, how long have you started volunteering?
It's been about a month and a half now, but it seems like forever.
Oh, you love it. And
I do. I love it here, and I love the life in all the people here. They're so full of life. That's something I really, really love seeing, and the jokes that I overhear, and how friendly everyone is. I just love it.
Yes, I can see why. And when people come in, they just check in right here sometimes, right?
That's right. We do want to keep a check on what other activities that they're interested in, and just making sure the signing in process just helps us keeping count of that.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mina, and thank you for the wonderful work you do.
Thank you. You're too
Okay.
kind.
I'd like her to be the leader of the volunteers
Goodness.
training. That's what I would like, because she is so good. Thank you.
Thank you.
And Lou is one of our famous bus drivers. He's a lot of fun. They just love him dearly. I know you people know about George Robinson. The whole town knows about George. But Lou, when did you start your working here?
Well, about a year, a little more than a year and a half, maybe, give or take a little.
And what do you get out of it?
Fun. Keep them laughing, that's the big thing.
Oh, it's wonderful, wonderful. And they love you so much. And you travel all over the place. You take people shopping, right? You take them home from the center, and so they can come up here and feel comfortable and confident and safe.
And I take them out to dinner once in a while, too. Local restaurants.
Great. Thank you for all you do. Thank you.
Do what I can when I can. That's the big thing.
Okay, you're very welcome. Bye-bye.
Well, here we are. This is our wonderful director, Cindy Chesmore. She's a busy woman, believe you me. Cindy, how long have you been director?
Well, in February, it'll be 28 years,
Wow.
and I've enjoyed almost every minute of it.
You have so many volunteers, and the people just love it here. And what you offer is just so good in so many ways. Oh, I'm telling you, thank you for all you do.
Well, actually, we're the ones who benefit the staff because we all love our jobs, and you couldn't ask for anything better than to relate with people, and we help make their lives better, and they help make our lives better, and it's fun.
Thank you so much. You said it so well. Thank you, Cindy.
Hi, welcome back. I have with me Marlene Troops, one of our outreach workers here at the Senior Center, and I know you've all met Marlene before, but she's here and she's going to give us a little rundown on, how long she's been with the Senior Center and what's her favorite thing. If she could do anything at the Senior Center as activity-wise, what would you choose to do?
Activities. Yeah. Tai Chi, have time for that again, and also ceramics. I see that the ceramics class is popular, and
that's right.
They're wonderful things. I mean, we even have a wheel here, and the kiln to fire the things. I tried it many years ago at the Worcester Craft Center back in the 60s, and I need more practice. So I'd like to come here and try that.
Well, we do have a good group there, you're right. Yeah. And I think, Marlene's an artist, and so being able to get her artistic vent out here would be very nice for her. So
I would. And I don't work full time. I work now at the senior center. I work 30 hours a week as an outreach worker, and I have I'm in my 21st year.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, wow. I know it happens quickly, and now I'm a senior, and I love it. And it's nice work because I can see that there's an end to the means. You know, I can put in place for people who contact myself or the other outreach worker, Joyce. We can put in place services for people that can help them age in place. And when people get their new Hilltopper, they'll see that I wrote a little article on aging in place, which means, being able to accept the services that you should have, keep you safe in your home. You don't necessarily have to go off to assisted living or, move in with relatives. If you're lucky enough to be able to have that option, but just to stay in place with services.
Which is great. I think that's important that people are able to do that. And what's nice is we're here to support that. No one's looking to rush you out of where you are until you're ready. And so come here and take advantage of what we have so that we can keep you where you are and keep you doing what you'd like to do and what you do best. So.
And I think one of the things, aren't you going to be offering a class in a matter of balance?
Yes, we will.
And I see that as I age myself. The thought of getting into a canoe, that might be an extreme one for balance, but all of that is so important, especially now, like with wintertime coming on, and making sure you're sure-footed and just upright enough, because falling is a serious thing as we age, and that can be helped by the classes here.
So that's the thing, to let people know, to make sure they come and check those activities out, as well as, the day-to-day stuff that's here that's fun to do between, exercise and art classes and, all the information that we have for you.
And also the library. Can I put that in?
Oh, you certainly can.
I think I always feel badly that I don't make enough use of physically going into the Hopkinton Library, even though they're under renovation now. And building, but there's so many wonderful, wonderful books that come through here.
Right.
I mean, I'm always hitting up the library to see, the donations that have come in, and it's a very casual lending library.
Right.
Take a book, read it, bring it back, or pass it on, and it's some of the latest authors. And I have this thing with the universe. I can say, okay, I want to read this certain book, and just put it out there, and soon enough, it'll trickle in. I can grab it, read it, and return it.
Well, that, and we have movies too, which is nice. We have some of the older ones as well as some of the new ones, so there's something for everybody in the library as well.
Yeah.
So how are you going to celebrate your holidays? We've been talking a little bit, here it is, right before the holidays.
Yeah.
What's special for you this year?
Well, very special in my life is my daughter and her two children. Her 3.5-year-old and 6-year-old live with us.
Nice.
So, boy, that makes you see Christmas through their eyes. There's Elf on a Shelf, which is a very responsible thing to have to make sure that elf.
I've seen some very interesting places that those elves show up.
They do. Yes, this little elf has to make his appearance, and he does in a different place every morning. So that's one of the sparks in the Christmas season. And just family. We actually, all my husband's family, I say, because mine have all passed on. But I have some cousins who are going to be coming for Christmas Day, and we have a Yankee swap. Very, if I'm going to say frugal-minded, $10 Yankee swap gift, which is always a challenge.
Well, that works for the Yankee swap. Being frugal.
It does, and we have a lot of fun. And some of the things can be kind of a dud, and that gets to be the fun thing that you want to pass on year to year. But I'm thinking my heritage is Lithuanian, and we had a celebration on Christmas Eve called Kucha, and you don't eat any meat, but you have fish, different fishes and a lot of fish. Wow. And we don't, with the grandchildren and now, generations coming forward, we open the Christmas presents really on Christmas morning. But in the Lithuanian Kucha tradition, you open them on Christmas Eve.
Oh, okay.
And Christmas Eve was more the time of family and the meal. I'm thinking of the fish, except my cousin Jack would always eat cornflakes. He had nothing to do with
There's always one.
There's always one. Cornflakes, no fish, no mushrooms. I'm just thinking of the tree. My daughter said, "Mom, can we have a full-size tree?" We don't have a very big house. So I always want to have room for the relatives to gather in the living room, so we would have a 4-foot tree on top of one of the coffee tables.
Nice.
But now Brenda said, can we please have a full tree? So that goes, floor to ceiling and takes up a quarter of the living room. But we'll manage,
Oh, it'll all
it's
be fun no matter how you do it.
Yep.
Well, right behind us we have our knitting group, and we were going to do a roll-in from last week again with Mary with the knitting group.
Well, a very popular group. I know it's just the beginning of the day here, and we're in the knitting group, and so there's only a couple of people here right now, but generally this is filled, this whole area. So we're early. So anyway, here is Judy. And Judy, what's it like to be part of the knitting group?
Oh, it's great. It's great. We solve all the ills of the world while we are knitting for charity. Most of our yarn is donated, and we actually make up our own patterns and exchange them with each other. And every now and again, we have a person that comes in that doesn't know how to knit, and sometimes there's someone available that can teach them. For the most part, we are experienced knitters. We make mostly lap robes, but some of the girls crochet hats for cancer patients and baby blankets for the church, and it goes to places like Project Just Because and sometimes the women's prison, I guess, or places like that where they need a quilt to be comforting. And the girls are so creative, it's unbelievable. And we did one year participate in poly arts, so some of our Afghans are out and about in town. So
Wonderful, Judy.
And anybody is welcome. You can be a very simple knitter and just make squares, and then someone else will sew them together. And but mostly it's just fun to come and talk and.
Wonderful,
Doesn't
wonderful.
cost anything. Just come down and have fun. We're 9:30 to 11 normally on Thursday mornings.
Thank you, Judy.
You're very welcome.
Thank you. And here's one of our wonderful knitters, Sharon.
Hi. I come mainly because I love the center. It's a great place for everybody to come together and just talk and have a good time. And like Judy just said, it's for a good cause.
Yes, I can't believe the good work that you people do. So much in the community and helping others.
Well, if you weren't doing it here, you'd be doing it somewhere else. But I'd rather do it here.
Good. Thank you, Sharon. Thank you. And we have another marvelous knitter here. And how long have you been coming?
Oh, about 5 years, and loving every minute of it. Yeah.
I can hear the laughter when I'm in the gift shop.
I love to laugh. Yeah.
Me too.
And this year and last year we did it also. We participated in the basket sale, and we made a large Patriots Afghan in a scarf, and it went for a good amount of money. We were happy that they were able to make that for the senior center.
Wonderful, wonderful. It was so beautiful.
I just love the company. Yeah, and I love everyone here.
Thank you, and we love you.
Thank you.
Thank you. And here we have another nice member of this wonderful knitting group, and this is Carol. Carol, you enjoy coming here?
I really do. The way the women laugh and socialize, it's really fun.
I hear the laughter because I'm a volunteer in the gift shop, and I hear the jokes. Oh, I know. Very nice. And you do such beautiful work, Carol.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Well, I do a fairly simple, little square for an Afghan, but when they're put together, they really look terrific.
Very good. Well, you're terrific. Thank you very much. Thank you, all of you.
Hi, welcome back. I hope you got to see a little bit more of what goes on in some of the senior center activities here. I have with me right now Joan Dwyer. Joan's a resident of Hopkinton, and I put her on the spot a little bit right now, but Joan, how long have you been coming to the senior center?
4 or 5 years as a volunteer.
Wow, wow. As a volunteer?
As a volunteer, yes.
Great. And you're volunteering with the quilting group?
Quilting group.
And we will see a little bit more from them shortly.
Yeah.
And then, are there any other activities that you like to get involved in here, or are you mostly
Yes, I'm
volunteering?
also a golfer.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yes, I golf with the guys.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice.
And you
I
would
didn't get to
not-
go out with the guys or you yet. I'll have to do that someday.
Yes, you will. We'll do it in the spring when
We'll
it
do it in the
warms up
spring
a
when-
little bit.
A little cold today for that, I think.
That's
And the
right.
snow on the ground, I'd lose the ball because I have that trouble anyway. So.
Well, that's why I use colored balls.
Ah, there you go.
Okay.
So now, when you're volunteering in the quilting room, what is it that you do down there when you're?
Well, I'm the senior. I am the expert in hand quilting.
Oh, okay.
Not machine quilting, but hand quilting.
Okay.
But I do smaller things on the machine. I will admit that now.
Well, and she does, because Joan helped me out in a situation where I had a quilt that and I still need to finish it, but that I had a quilt top that my mother-in-law had started and before she passed away, and I was able to bring it in, and because I was completely lost, and Joan took it home and was able to take apart part of it and put it back together for me. So
that's right.
Now it's in my lap again. But Joan has been very helpful with that, and I know that you do a lot with people who are, but I didn't realize the hand quilting.
Yes. Well, the others are more machine quilting.
Okay.
And I've been quilting for over 40 years.
Oh, wow.
And I learned at the high school here in Hopkinton.
Which, unfortunately, they don't do anymore.
They don't do anymore. But I still have friends in Holliston who I took courses with that I still get together with.
Oh, okay. So now, did you grow up in Hopkinton?
No, I grew up in Cortland, New York.
Okay, where is Cortland?
Between Syracuse and Binghamton.
Oh, that's a ways out then.
Yes, it is. Ski
Wonderful.
country.
But you've been here for many, many years.
40 plus.
Oh, okay.
My husband and I built a house 44 years ago.
Nice.
In Hopkinton.
Nice. So we have the long-term residents who are coming here anyway, even though
That's
they know
right.
everybody in town.
Well, actually, we don't, because we weren't born
That's
in
true.
Hopkinton, so we're outsiders.
Well, you know what I find interesting is, as I walk around town, now I know a lot of the seniors who come here every day, but what I realize is there's a lot of seniors who I've never seen, so you need to come down here and check us out, because
That's
there
right.
really is a lot of stuff going on here that is not, you know, that you will find, you know, if you're sitting at home, you're not going to do it. And I understand everyone's very active and busy with their own things at home, but definitely come on down and see what's going on
Absolutely.
here, because you've got people like Joan who can help you out with many different things. So.
Yes, and a lot of people donate a lot of this material. And what we do is take the material, put them together, and we make baby quilts for the Serenity House.
Right.
We also make baby quilts for the hospital.
Nice.
And we make big quilts, unfortunately, but for the people who are dying. And then it goes to the family afterwards.
What a nice, sweet thing for you all to be doing for everybody. I mean,
Well.
I know I had a child once who went to an emergency room and came home with an Afghan that was made, not here locally, so I doubt it was from you guys, but
No.
it was definitely nice to have something that they could hold on to when
That's
they were
right.
there.
That's right.
So now you're all festive for your beautiful sweater for the holidays.
Thank you.
How are you going to celebrate these holidays?
I'm going to call my family and wish them
Nice.
a Merry Christmas.
Wonderful.
Both my brothers. One lives in Cortland and one lives in Troy, New York.
Oh, okay. I know Troy.
Do ya?
Yes, I do.
So I'll be doing that. And then I'll
Nice.
have Christmas dinner by myself.
Now, did you get up for our Christmas party this last weekend that the police put on here?
I didn't because I sprained my ankle.
Oh, dear. Well, you're moving around today, and that's the important
That's
thing.
right. Yeah, I did it a week ago. So, but I'm managing. And I
Great.
can drive. It's easier to drive than it is to walk.
Yeah, I'm sure that is. That does help.
Yes.
Well, we're glad you came here today, and I appreciate you coming and sitting with me. And I think we're going to go back and see something from last week that Mary had taped.
Believe the wonderful meals that are served here every day during the week. And here is Mark, one of our top chefs.
Hello, how are you today?
You can see he's still working here early this morning. What are we making today, Mark?
Today is barbecued chicken, scalloped potatoes, and corn.
Sounds so good. And how long have you volunteered here?
I've been here since July.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that a paid position or work?
It is a paid position.
Good. You deserve it because we need people like you. I hear nice things about you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, and we have Ann down there in the back.
Here, come say hello to Mary.
Come on, Mary.
Okay, here she comes.
Our roving reporter, Mary.
Beautiful reporter, Mary. Hi, Mary. Good morning.
Hi, dear. And how are you, Ann? I see you busy working, getting ready for lunch today.
Yes, I'm on the sandwich board. I love it. I just fill in here when they need me. I'm going to get out of his way. Yeah, and I'm enjoying it very much, and I love seeing everybody, obviously.
Great, great. Well, we love your smile, and we love having you here. Thank you so much for what you do.
Okay,
A number 1.
Okay, here we are in our wonderful gift shop. It's actually called the thrift shop, believe it or not. You would not believe the items that come in here. What you would pay for if you went to a well-known department store. It's the prices here run $3, $5. A 20-piece set of Limoges went for $10. Can you believe that? And beautiful glassware and baskets and frames and we just have everything, all kinds of dishware. And so I know Michael will give a nice run of the shop here. So please come up anytime. And here's Lisa. And Lisa Deneen, who is our wonderful receptionist, actually, but she's filling in for me here this morning so I can talk with you people. And Lisa, how nice of you to come in here today.
Thank you. It's wonderful. The senior center here, the thrift shop, is all donations, wonderful gifts for any age. So please come down.
Yes, yes. Yeah, indeed. Please come down. We love it. All our money here that we make goes for transportation, and it goes for programs at the senior center. And I should mention right now is a good time to talk about the Friends of the Seniors. The Friends of the Seniors actually organize all the programs that bring in financial support for the senior center, like the gift basket period we went through for a month. Anybody could place a bid for a basket with a certain theme that they would like, something for children, something for Christmas, something, even the Patriots. Oh, it was a beautiful, even a hockey stick signed by the whole team, I do believe. Oh, can you imagine? I can't imagine what they made on that one. But anyway, Lisa, it's so beautiful in here, so beautiful. And thank you, and you're welcome to come in anytime.
And welcome back. I hope you enjoyed that last segment, getting to see a little bit more of what's going on here at the Senior Center and hearing more about our thrift shop and our kitchen. I have with me now Ray. Ray is from another town who comes here to the Senior Center here in Hopkinton, and we're very fortunate to have him come here. Ray, welcome.
Thank you, Amy. I'm glad to be here.
So how did you find the Hopkinton Senior Center if you're not from Hopkinton?
That's a long story because I started to play pool when I was down south. I spent the winters down at Hilton Head. And on the way back in flight, I was deciding, where do I play pool? And I don't like to go to a tavern or a bar room. So I said, well, maybe a senior center. So I called the Milford Senior Center because I'm from Milford. And they said, yes, we do have a table. And they had only one table. And then from there, I ended up going to Holliston, and I played pool in Holliston. And then my daughter-in-law said, Dad, Hopkinton's got a pool table. And I said, well, where are they located? She said, well, somewhere near Colella's. So I said, I can't remember any senior center near Colella's. But anyway, I found my way here, and I've been here for the past 3 years, and I come frequently. I like the room that the tables are at. I like the guys that play there. I like the staff that runs the center. All good people, so it's a good time.
Oh, well, we're glad that you come, and you've done a couple nice things for us. You've made some things for our pool room, and in fact, we have 2 pool tables here, so it gives you a lot more people can be playing.
A lot more. And thank you very much for that comment, Amy.
So besides pool, is there anything else you really enjoy doing here?
I do. In my career, I was a classical pianist. At the present, I'm writing a book, and I should finish it by maybe February or March.
Oh, really?
I'm heading to Hilton Head on the 30th of December, and I'll be there either 3 or 4 months. And that's where I'm going to finish my book.
Nice. Well, we will miss you while you're gone, but I know that it'll be nice and warmer down there than it may be here
It will
today.
be, and I plan to come back, God willing.
Well, we expect to see you back. We enjoy having you here. So how will you be celebrating these holidays? You'll be heading away, but...
I will. I'll be celebrating with my son and his family, and then my daughter and her family will join us.
Nice.
So they live in Hopedale.
Nice. So you'll have a big group together? And
Yeah, fairly big, maybe about 10 or 12.
Nice.
So it's good, and it's always good to be with family.
Well, it is. And we've talked about how family is here as well, and some people have found a nice group to hang with and to be together with every day. And I think the men down in the pool room are a great group to they keep an eye on each other. And I know that knowing that you're going away helps us so that we don't suddenly wonder where you are. So.
Well, you know where I'll be. I usually call and see if everything is okay. But the center here is a great center. It helps a lot of people to get out of the house and spend time with other people, which is very important when you become a senior.
Right. Well, and one of the things you'd mentioned is, while you don't play bocce, you actually go and watch it. We have a big group here, and we take on the police and the fire department every year with a challenge. I don't know how well we do, but at least we're out there playing, and I know that Ray is out there supporting us and cheering us on.
Well, I think, first of all, it's a lot of fun, and if you get fun out of the game, win or lose really doesn't matter that much, but the enjoyment of playing is what counts. I don't play, but I always enjoy the time of the season is in the summertime, so the weather is good, the cookout is good that you have.
That's right.
And I support the players.
That's great. And that's the thing. So come on down and make sure you support what's going on here at the Senior Center. You don't have to do everything, but you do have to come down to be a part of it. We're going to see a little bit more of Ray in a few minutes. We will be going to our next segment that Mary taped last week.
Well, here we are in our wonderful library, and it's well used. And you are welcome to come up and just take a book. Nobody's going to say you can only have it for a week or two. You can have it as long as you need it. And we just ask for it to be returned. And but we have many people that just come in here and sit and read and relax, have a cup of coffee. And we have some nice programs that take place in here, like WOW, Taking Weight Off Wisely, and that the outreach workers run. And there's just all kinds of nice programs. So you are welcome to come up here, okay? Well, do you like to play pool? Well, come on up. They even have a day when women come in and play pool. Isn't that wonderful? And they have such a good time. And Ray, how long have you been coming here?
I've been coming here for about 3 years.
3 years.
Yes, and the room is open every day. And usually there's anywhere between 6 and 10 guys that show up and play. It's a lot of fun. We do have some good players here. Could I introduce some of the other players?
I think it would be very nice.
Okay, well, the oldest player here we have Roy.
Very nice.
Very nice
to see you up here.
92 years old, yeah.
92.
Can you imagine? Wow, thank you.
This is Arthur Lowell.
I know. Okay. This is Arthur Lowell, and he's been here for a long time.
Since they opened.
Yeah, how long has this
I
been?
don't know when they opened.
Yeah.
It was
I think about 10 years ago.
Yeah, about
yes.
10 years
yes.
ago.
Yes. Yes.
That's
yes.
when I first started to play pool. Because of these people, it's I really enjoy myself every day.
Very good, very good. And you, sir?
Hi, I'm Jack Ledoux. I've been playing for coming up on a year, I guess. Started last winter.
Very nice. And so you come up every day or a couple of days?
I'm sporadic. But I like pool because it's like golf without all the walking.
I understand that. I can understand that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Joan, you're one of the first women who started coming here, right? Playing?
Right. Right.
And you enjoy it?
Oh, very much.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I know. I just saw one woman go down the hall, and she plays in here too, Kathy Petrelli. And wonderful, wonderful. And what do you get out of it?
I get out of the house and away from my husband.
He's not going to watch the show. Howard, it's so good of you to come out and talk to us. You're an instructor in the computer room?
Yes, thank you. We have an instructor every day from 10 to 12 in the morning. So we're here to help.
Isn't that wonderful?
We hope so.
Oh, yes. I know you people have helped me more than once, I'll tell you. And it's just so nice that people, in the community, the seniors, have that opportunity.
Well, we hope they'll take advantage of it because the computer opens up a whole new world for people. So we hope they'll come in. It's so simple to learn. So we hope they'll try us.
I'll be back.
And welcome back. I have with me Mina Barath, who is one of our volunteers here at the Senior Center. And she's going to tell us a little bit about volunteering and how she got involved in. And you've not been here that long, have you?
No, it's been slightly over 2 months now.
Nice. We've been very fortunate to have you because Mina greets you at the door and she makes sure everyone's welcome here. So and talks to everyone.
Thank you. I love it here. I love it. I see this as my way of connecting with the community.
Nice.
And the people here, as I was mentioning to Mary last week, are so full of life, and I hear their laughter, and I just love it to be part of it.
Well, and we're very glad you are here because you've added so much to it as well. So.
Thank you.
What I have to say, I think about the activities here at the Senior Center, and I wonder what would I like to do, when I'm a senior, what am I looking forward to doing? And I know that there are groups that I think I'd enjoy. Is there anything here that you think you'd enjoy getting involved with?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, every Thursday I come in and the quilters inspire me.
Yes.
And I wish I was part of it. And, the quilting room is so big and so spacious with all the tables, the ironing board, everything lined up. It's a dream place for me to do any craft work. I'd also like to knit. The knitting group is awesome.
Unfortunately, they meet at the same time, so you'd have to pick and choose.
That is true. That is true. Those would be two things that I definitely want to do. Another thing that interests me is cooking or the kitchen.
Nice.
So I'd probably want to help out there a bit.
That's great. Well, I know I go down to the quilting group just to check out all the colors, and I get a little jealous because I don't have the time to do it, but one of these days I will, and I'll come back and be quilting myself, so that's great.
Yeah, it's an amazing group of people, and it's really an art. And, I don't quilt, but I've come to appreciate how they color coordinate and pick up things, and it's wonderful. They inspire me.
That's great. No, I know. I feel it. I definitely see it. And the energy that's around in that room and a lot of the rooms here at the Senior Center, there is so much energy and involvement and, the engagement of everyone. So it's great that as a volunteer you feel that and see that, because I know as a staff we see that as well. So how are you going to celebrate these holidays? I know some people are, going away and all of that. How will you celebrate our holiday season?
First, I want to say I love winter. I come from India. It doesn't get this cold, but I just love the cold weather just to, warm up and get in the cold air. I love that. I love snow. And
we have some now, so.
And just the spirit, you just feel it in the air. And we are Hindu, so we don't traditionally, growing up in India, we didn't celebrate Christmas in our house in a very big way, even though we would go visit a church and pray and light a candle. But that was about it. But here, over the years, just having everybody around and celebrating and seeing the celebration with all the lights,
it just comes to you too. So now we do celebrate Christmas in a big way. We do bring a tree in. We decorate that up. Me and my son, he loves setting up a Christmas village with me.
Nice, those are fun.
Yes, he's 7 years old, so he's fairly young. So we do a few things like that. And we don't have much family here. It's just me, my husband, and my son. But our friends are our family. So we get together for Christmas and we bake cookies and we share cookies and things like that. So, and Santa visits.
Oh, really? Okay. So Santa can visit.
Yes, absolutely. He visits.
Nice. So you get a blending of lots of different holiday traditions, which is nice.
Absolutely. Any reason to celebrate.
Yes. I'm with you on that one. There we go. No, and the kids do make a difference on that. Having them around, they bring it all together for us. And I think that's the nice thing about the holidays is it doesn't have to be any one set thing. There's so many ways to celebrate the season and celebrate holidays, and taking a blending of a lot of things is really a nice idea.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Great. Well, I know that you mentioned the quilters, and we will be actually leading into them next. We get to hear a little bit about the quilters and our networking group that's here, and enjoy what Mary has to tell us.
Okay, here we are at the entrance to the Great Room, and there are wonderful meetings that take place in there and programs. Right now we're observing the networking group here in Hopkinton. Anybody who wants to get back to work, I believe it's 50 years old and up, and today's life has changed so much because of technology, one reason anyway, but they come here and they're taught how to get back into work. And that is wonderful. That builds confidence, they help them, and it's just wonderful. So that's the purpose of the people in the Great Room this morning. Well, here we are in the quilting room, and our quilters are well known, and they do so much for the community. It's just beautiful what they did. Weren't you the ones responsible for the quilt for the new library?
Oh, yes, we were. Well, Marathon Quilters was, but so not us, really. Not me.
Okay.
But I did work on it.
Right. I saw it in here many times, and it was just so beautiful. Yeah. And I just can't believe how, what you people do with thread and needle and...
Well, it's these guys that do it. They're the ones that come in with all the energy every week and just take off.
So anybody is welcome to come, right? And
anybody, from people that have never quilted before to seasoned quilters. And I would like to, let me just step away for a second. Or you can turn the camera. This is Van.
Hi, Mary.
Hi, Van.
And she just finished this for her, for who?
Great-grandson.
Okay, so Van does this handwork. It's all,
excuse me,
what is traditionally called is red work, and Van decided she doesn't really like all red, and she puts her own colors in, and it's absolutely beautiful. And Van started quilting with us when we just started, and she made her first quilt ever at 90 years old.
That's amazing.
It is amazing.
Amazing.
Because this work is just phenomenal. And over here you have somebody making, this is Andrea making a quilt for, who is this for?
This is for my brother-in-law. He took a 37 Plymouth and redid the whole thing. Spent a lot of years doing it. So it was his 70th birthday. So I thought I'd make this for him for a present.
Beautiful.
It is. There's all the pictures of his car.
Yep, his car, his grandchildren in it, all like that.
But the car you can see is the love of his life. Let's see who else is
How
here.
beautiful.
He'll be surprised.
Oh, that will be the gift of a lifetime. Thank you so much.
Thank you. We're very proud of these ladies. Everybody has an incredible amount of talent here, and it's really nice to see. And the socializing, it's all socializing too. We have a lot of fun here.
Yes, I hear the laughter when I'm in the gift shop.
I hope you all enjoyed the show with a glimpse of life into the Senior Center. As we said before, any seniors who haven't been down here, make sure you come on down and check us out. And if you're not a senior and you're looking for a way to give back and want to volunteer, we'd love to see you as well. Thank you all for watching. Happy holidays.